You ever wonder why it's called television? It's because it brings you to the brink of being told what to see, hear and think. Instead forces your brain's capacity to shrink and puts you out of sync with the world of which you once had a link, just so they can, by false means, sell you a vision. Have you ever wondered why it's called death? It's because its rise is exponentially draining us of all the potential we have in this world, the sense that we move forward away from this lower quality of life which dwindles until your death. If you ever wonder why it's called alone, it's because you're slave to pay it back, all of which they track, and if you show any slack, they put your assets under ceaseless attack until you crack, all of which isolates and makes one alone. You ever wonder why they're called prophets? It's because their entity experimentally preach to reach the many heavenly, but they're actually the enemy of the friendly, because the sharing care is the opposite of indemnity, all of which is in the name of not God, but prophets. Have you ever wondered how this could have happened to us? How this could not have been seen? That what is known as the American dream is actually just a blatant propaganda of a corporate machine. You see, who controls the media controls the mind. They're not even tell you that standing too close to the telly can make you go blind. Open your mind and see life's grand design, instead of breeding hate that's fueling from the heads of state, and with your heads as bait to spread a culture of fear from their private estates, on just being out straight. I'll take you back in time, before the rhythm and rhyme, before the slithering slime created the dollar and dime, back to the days of old, the days of old, when life was worth more than us, silver or gold. We had the bravery to raise the stakes, not just sit down and fold. This isn't folklore. Collins and De Valera weren't the only ones who waged war in the name of the beautiful Saoirse. But Saoirse's dead and gone now. See, she's with O'Leary in the grave. See, she had a path to pave, a craft to crave, but when asked to behave, crashed like a wave to which no one would save, and while we laughed away and went astray, we slowly reverted back to the days of slaves. But these aren't the slaves you know. No, see, these slaves sit at home waiting for their government to throw them a bone, so they phone the unknown and leave a message after the tone, but get no reply from up high because the corrupt only look after their own. This isn't a joke. Understand that I'm trying to revoke the prods and pokes they've done to your mind with their mirrors and smoke. It's time you awoke and recognise that this is real life, and realise that your real eyes can see past their real lies. So you have a voice, so choose to use it and rejoice in that choice, because to lose it is the price you'll pay to fuse with the slave trade of which you'll aimlessly cruise with. But don't let this confuse you, see, because this is the system they use to abuse you, and you can escape this if you choose it, but the choice is yours. Don't refuse it. Thank you.